Hello dear students, I am Binas Kavrana. Today we will be doing Geography chapter number 3, that is Minerals and Power Resources. In this first part of the video, we will be understanding about minerals. We will know what mineral is. So the first question comes over here is, what are minerals basically? So minerals are present in the forms of rocks on this earth. These rocks, they have several materials inside them that is mixed in the rocks itself. These materials inside the rocks are called minerals. Now these rocks, they are scattered throughout the earth's crust. It can be found in areas that is concentrated with rock formations here on your screen, and sometimes it can be found in areas that are not accessible very easily, like the Antarctica given on your screen. So basically the definition of a mineral can be a naturally occurring substance that has a definite chemical composition is called a mineral. Okay. Now, how to identify the minerals and rocks? Okay. Basically, these minerals and rocks are found in different geological environment, and these rocks, they occur or they are being created without human interference, and they are created naturally, and so they have their own color, have their own density, hardness and chemical properties. There are around 3000 minerals like this. So how to identify them? Though these can be identified firstly on the basis of composition. On the basis of composition, we can have firstly metallic and non-metallic minerals. Metallic minerals, as you can see on your screen, have metals in them. Metallic rocks, they have metals in them. Okay, when you break a metallic mineral, you will find some metals. Okay, they are hard, they conduct heat and electricity, of course, and they have shine. These are the properties of metals that are found in metallic rocks. Then we have non-metallic, they do not have shine, they're not that hard, and they do not contain metals in them. They can have limestone, mica, gypsum, which are non-lustrous, and can also have coal or petroleum. Right? Now, next, on the basis of metallic, they can be ferrous or non-ferrous. Ferrous have metallic minerals in them like iron ore or manganese. Non-ferrous will not have metallic minerals, and they can contain gold, silver, all that. Next question is, how can minerals be extracted? Now you know what is a mineral. It is basically a rock that has certain materials mixed inside it or present inside it, right? When you break that rock, you can get that particular mineral from it. This rock can be found in areas that have rock formation that are created naturally without human interference, and then these can also be found in areas that is not easily accessible like the Antarctica regions. Okay, now to identify what rocks will have what minerals inside it, we have metallic or non-metallic rocks. Then we can also identify them on the basis of ferrous, non-ferrous. The best way to identify amongst all is to identify them on the basis of their color, density, hardness and chemical property. Next is, when you have identified the rocks, when you know what are minerals, then how will you extract them? You cannot simply go with a bucket and a tool, and you cannot simply find them, okay, on the surface of the earth. There are three ways in which you can extract these minerals. They are mining, drilling or quarrying. Mining is given on your screen. Mining can again be of two types. It is open cast mining and shaft mining. In open cast mining, minerals lie deep down the earth's crust, and are taken out by removing the surface layer, and it is called open cast mining. Next is shaft mining, where you create a tunnel or a cave like an path to get your minerals. That is called shaft mining. Then we have drilling, where you drill the surface layer to get your mineral. Petroleum and natural gases that lie deep below Earth's surface and wells are bored to take them out by the process of drilling. Next we have quarrying. Quarrying is again very simple, where you simply dig out the minerals that you want, or the minerals that are present in that particular region. Okay, so we have three techniques by which we can extract the minerals that we want from the rocks that we have found. That is either mining, drilling, or quarrying. Mining, we have two types of mining, that is open cast or shaft. In open cast, you dig out the upper layer and you get your rocks or minerals. In shaft, again, the mineral or the rock is very deep, the earth. So you make a tunnel like in path, and by that you can get your rocks or minerals. Then we had drilling, where you drill the upper layer and you can get your minerals or rocks. In quarrying, you simply have to dig out and get your stuff. When we have understood all this about what is mineral, how to identify them, how to extract them, we also need to understand about the distribution of these minerals. Basically, very simply, if I tell you that go and dig out a mineral from the backyard of your house, will you be able to do it? No. Why? Because you know it is not gonna be, a 99.99% it's not gonna be available there. So we have to understand about the distribution. Where are these minerals available? Okay, firstly, I would say that these minerals, they are available in different continents in different quantities. Some continent like Asia might be very rich in certain minerals, whereas it might be lacking certain minerals. Okay, that all these things about continents and the gradual part of the distribution we will understand in the second part video. In this part about distribution, let us only go through about the types of rocks that are available, okay, and whose distribution we'll be understanding in the next part. So the metals are present in different types of rocks. There are three, that are igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary rocks. Igneous rocks and metamorphic rocks have metallic minerals in them. They are mostly found in the plateaus. Okay, they are found in the plateaus. They are distributed in the plateaus. Iron ore, copper, nickel, platinum are examples that can be found from the igneous or metamorphic rocks. Then we have sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are mostly found or distributed in the plains, okay, or young mountain falls. They contain non-metallic minerals like limestone, phosphate, etc. Coal and petroleum can also be found here in the form of sedimentary rocks. Okay, so this was about how you would find your rocks or the minerals from the rocks, and how on the basis of these three important types of rocks they can be found. Later we will be understanding that on what continent what type of rock is found in abundance, while what other type of rock is lacking. Okay, so till now we have understood what are basically minerals. Minerals are basically present inside the rocks, and they can be identified on the basis of the color, density, hardness, and their chemical properties. There are around 3000 minerals. They can also be identified on the basis of metallic or non-metallic. In metallic, we again had two bifurcations, that is ferrous and non-ferrous. Then how to extract it? To extract them, we had three techniques, that is mining, drilling, or quarrying. And next we did was distribution of minerals. Minerals are distributed in various continents in different quantities. They are distributed in majorly 3 types of rocks, and that are igneous, metamorphic and sedimentary. And the continent part we'll do in the second part of the video. Please go through this video again and again. If you do not understand the basic concept of minerals, you will not be able to understand the continents and the later part of the chapter. Thank you.